Well, everybody, at least we know most of the road ahead. I have a bad feeling we know about 75% of the road ahead. I have a bad feeling this thing is going to follow us for at least another screen and a half. Let's assume the worst and say 4 screens. Because this thing seems mobile. This thing seems extraordinarily mobile. Whoopsie. Man, that was close. So it looks like, to me, what I need to do is I need to fall, like, as soon as I get into the next screen, I need to get off of the platform, move a little bit to the right, jump, like, in between 2 spikes. Well, not even in between, just like, see these two, but in a situation reversed. So, like, fall, jump, or, I don't know, I only saw it for a second, something like that, where I just need to, like, bounce in between 2 of those, and then hop on the second one. I get a bad feeling there's going to be a third thingy that I need to do. Dang, I just got to get around that. I got to get used to going around that corner. I like how I said, both times when I said, oh, I'm going to go look at the footage to see what I did, I do it. That's just silly. That is just ridiculous. Maybe I should go look at the footage just to double check what I did the first time. Because the first time it seemed easy. Like, all the other times, or the other 2 times that I did it, it was just like, huh? I did that? Really? I don't know, it didn't seem possible the way I did it. So maybe I should go check the footage. I'll get over there one more time, and I'll try to do the little weavy thingy, and if I can't do it, then I'll just go double check the footage. But I'm getting to the end of this world if I can. If this is the last thing, if this is the final thing before the boss, which I get a bad feeling that it is, I get a feeling this thing is going to chase me to the boss. I mean, this feels like end of the world-ish. I mean, it's a giant thing following you. Okay, I'll be right back, everybody. I'm just going to go check that footage really quick. Okay, hey, everybody, I'm back. I couldn't find exactly where in the footage I, did that, so that was a completely unnecessary break, because I didn't see how I did that, because I didn't want to spend my precious, valuable time, whoopsie, searching through my footage. I'd rather try to luck my way through it like I did the first time. Although I was horrified to see we've already been on this part for 30 minutes. Perhaps even more. That was just a rough estimate. I'm sure there's a fantastically easy way to do this. Whoopsie. I'm sure there is. There's always a fantastically easy way to do this. What? Your little wooden sword hit me in the behind. The exclamation point, even. That kind of behind. Oh, Lord. I'm almost tempted to cut it, but I don't want to. I mean, this is probably the worst part that everybody wanted to see, so why would I cut it? I mean, pushing wall? That's horrid. I'm getting a little bit tired, everybody, so pardon if the commentary goes a little bit out the window. Not that it's always in the house as it is. Boshy time, Boshy time, Boshy time. Every time is Boshy time, Boshy time, Boshy time. Every time is Boshy time. I am fully expecting to get to 25,000 deaths by the time I get to the final boss. I'm just saying. We're at probably about 17,500. I'm betting 2,500, 25,000 even. By the time we get to the final boss. I'm betting. Because I'm a betting man. How many times have I pushed the R button in this stupid game? More times than I care to remember. It really gives you perspective, doesn't it? How many times you push the stupid button. You don't even think about it. It just becomes a reflex. But then when you start to think about it, you're like, oh, wow, I am pushing the button an awful lot. But then again, it just becomes a part of you. Ooh. Think positively. You know what was weird was when I was doing the third screen of this, you know, the part where the furthest that I got, I saw this spike wall thingy turn again into a different direction. So I think it might even chase me back here, back in this direction anyway. Which is not cool, because that would mean like 6 different screens of baloney. And I think it's going to be the same amount of baloney, considering that you have to keep... Darn. You have to keep moving for this. Like, he can't give you a save point. He can't give you a save point for this whole thing, so... You know, this is pretty much, I'd imagine, the same difficulty as it would be on hard-on. Well, I don't know. I'm just assuming, everybody. Don't get on me. You know what I need to do for that? You know what I need to do for that? I need to touch the platform, fall off, jump. That's what I gotta do. Because I'm staying on it far too long. That is my main problem. You watch. It's gotta touch it. It's gotta go through my brain. Okay, you've touched the platform. Good job. Do you want a medal? And I'll say, yes, I want that medal for even attempting to get this far. So, yeah. That's what I want. Touch it. That, what? It like super pushed me. That was not cool. Come on, I can taste the boss. I'm so close. That'd be funny if the boss was like food orientated, like it was a Kirby boss or something, even though we've already fought DDD. That'd be funny. Or like I could smell him. Oh, that was aiming too high. I was shooting too far for the stars, although the moon looks very close. We need to get Piccolo in here to get rid of that moon. That's the problem. That is the... What? Wait a minute. I can't jump off of that right off the bat because that spike is going to kill me. Not that one. As a matter of fact, I saw a pretty funny Frieza picture the other day. It was on the Meme Center, which is a fantastic website. If you haven't been to it, I highly recommend it. It's fairly active. I go to it every other day or so. They've got some pretty funny and or informative little meme thingies. And if there's a meme called Scumbag Steve, who basically has this disgustingly horrid plaid hat, and basically what he's supposed to be, he's basically supposed to be like the embodiment of a very unpleasant person, you know, that kind of jerk that everybody always hates, the guy who's looking out only for number one and everybody else can just die, pretty much. It's associated with people that are like takes money from the charity bin, you know, those kind of guys. They like take the money from the charity bin to like make the ride look sweet or whatever, like put neon stuff in the bottom of their car or stuff like that. And basically the picture of Frieza had the Scumbag Steve hat on, and it said fights Frieza for 20 episodes, and then it showed him with the hat on. Tells you it was only 20% of his power. That tickled me, to be honest. Because it was true, like, they did either fight him or attempt to get there to fight him for a very long time, and you find out, oh my god, well, spoilers, by the way, he blew up a planet, you know, just with his energy and all that, just for the lulz, and he's crazy, man, but that was only 20% of his power. Oh, that wasn't his quote-unquote perfect form. or whatever he called it, his final form, I guess you'd say. Even though it looked pretty darn close to his original form, if you ask me, although just like, it looked like a far more simplified form, which, you know, fair enough. Props to you. You know, you think final form, you think grace, simplicity, all that. Man, I think my fingers are just getting a little bit too tired for this, everybody. I think I need to go have some sleep, because I've been up for a very long time. But it doesn't really matter to you guys, because it'll pretty much be instantaneous, because by the time I get this up, I will probably already be at the boss, and probably even to the next world's boss, to be honest. Heck, I might even have beaten Cthulhu Saves the World by this point. You don't know. You never know with me. I never know with me. I don't know what I'm in the mood for a lot of the days, but it does irritate me that I played this game for like an hour and a half and only got 3 screens into it. But again, don't blame me. Blame Solgren. That's all I'm going to say. Gosh darn. I'll try to get over there like 3 more times or something like that. I am very... Okay, I was going to say, I'm very surprised that I didn't die there. Yeah, that's what you got to do. I'm sure that's what the pros do. That is not what the pros do. I'll get over there one more time, okay? And then I'm done for right now, and I'm going to go play some Terraria. Because I like Terraria. Okay. No, not that. I mean, when I get to the point where the platform falls, okay? So just look at the length of the video. If it's really long, and if it looks like there's another one on the way, then that means I got past this the next time I did it. Which is, you know, extremely unlikely, but, you know, miracles do happen. Especially with me. Here we go. Nope, okay, whatever. Okay, that's been Boshy, everybody. I am sorry for the somewhat light recording, I guess you would say. But hey, I got past that screen and a couple others. Well, actually, no, hold on a minute. I got past a lot of screens. I got past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 7th. I've gotten past 7 screens. Yeah. And technically, if you count the one that I got to, the furthest that I got to, that was my 10th screen. So I got to 10 screens in about an hour and a half. About. I consider that okay, considering it is the 10th world after all. And I consider worlds the hardest part of any I want to be the game. Bosses are kind of, in terms of overall difficulty, they're usually somewhat secondary compared to how hard the stage is, at least for me anyway. I find bosses exceptionally fun. You can get wrapped up in their pattern and what they are and who they are, and you can talk fun about them and all that. But worlds themselves are by far the most irritating thing when it comes to recording these games, to be honest. But, yeah, I hope this is the irritating thing that you guys all hated, that you all rage quitted on. I'll tell you one thing, though. I was about to rage quit on that stupid you gotta run through the thing. Yeah, what the heck, I'll try it one more time. Just as I'm doing my sign-off. But anyway, yeah, I just want to say thanks again for everybody sticking with me through this project. I know it's been by far one of the longest... No, not one of the largest project I have ever done. And it's been so hard to continue with this thing. Don't get me wrong, it's infinitely interesting, and I've met so many interesting people out of it. It's attracted so many interesting people to the channel, and it's just been amazing. I'm talking like it's over. It's not anywhere close to being over. But I did think it was getting a little ridiculous after part 100, and we're probably on part like 75 by this point, honestly, or something. I think this project is going to come to a close roughly at about part 250. If I'm going to give you guys a rough estimate, I would say 250 to 260, to be 100% honest, okay? I don't see it getting up to the 300s. I really just... Unless the next two bosses are absolute trash talkers. Okay. See, look, why was it moving like that? So wait, you gotta go, it falls, then you gotta go, oh, wait a minute. It like, it wants you to jump off of it, it looks like. Hold on a minute. Or something, hold on. Nah, I'm not pro enough to do that little thingy every time. That little flick of the wrist. Dang. Okay, I said enough, and that is enough. Even though I did get over there. That gives me hope for the future, okay? So, anyway, everybody, I've been the Invisible Gunslinger #1. You've been my loyal audience, and I hope I kept you entertained. And I hope I continue to keep you entertained. So, until next time, everybody, you know, I've been the Invisible Gunslinger #1, and I shall talk to you next time. Yeah, talk to you next time. So, until then, ta-ta.